This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. What you just heard there, of course, was the solo from Steely Dan's Rikki Don't Lose That Number, played by the wonderful Jeff Skunk Baxter. There he is. The song appeared on the album Pretzel Logic, one of my favourite Steely Dan albums, and here's a little bit of a breakdown about what's going on in the solo. Okay, as always, let's look at the chord sequence. There it is on screen. It goes like this. So there we go. Now what we're doing over the top of that, well, the first four bars, which are going D to A to E, it seems to kind of resolve and find its way home, basically, and sound settled on that E chord. So we're kind of treating this as a bluesy kind of thing in E. So if you're playing a blues in E, you would typically use E minor pentatonic, and that is indeed where we start with this little pair of licks. Essentially just coming out of that E minor pentatonic pattern there. And then in a good blues tradition, what we do is we go to E major pentatonic, mixing the major and minor pentatonics. This E major pentatonic lick here, again coming out of that E major pentatonic pattern like that. Then we go back to E minor pentatonic, back to this first position at the 12th fret, like this. Just that little blue note, kind of grace note there. And that little kind of blues curl on the G note there, pulling it towards the G sharp. And then finishing that off, we have like that. There's a little kind of dead note in there as well, like that. That's there if you listen carefully. Now the next part of the solo, again E minor pentatonic for this. I was in two minds how this was played. I started off and initially tabbed it out, basically going like this up in kind of the first position of E minor, like that. But it just seemed to fall more naturally under my fingers playing it here. Like that. Like that. So that's sort of coming out of position 4 of E minor pentatonic. It can be played either way. There's no real evidence that I can find in the track to suggest which way around it is. So, you know, play it here if you want, or play it here if you want. It's up to you. Next we arrive at a G major chord, and we continue this kind of bluesy sort of idea by playing G minor pentatonic over the G major chord. There's the pattern we're dealing with, and what we have is this lick. That there, straight ahead G minor blues lick. Then we come on to a little section of double stops. This is where we're essentially heading into the F to G, F to E minor section of the tune, and if you've got the chords of F, G and E minor, then you are in the key of C major, and basically take the key of C major, or the scale of C major, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, like that, harmonise it in thirds, and you get that kind of thing. And that's basically the pattern that we're playing out of here. We start with this B and D note, a little couple of, again, dead notes on the beginning of this kind of little thing on the beginning of it, and that leads into that, and then that's basically the lick there. I'll do it again slowly, something like that. Then we are now kind of basically playing a little bit of E minor pentatonic again, because we're heading towards that E minor chord, and the lick that we've got goes like this. So that's, basically coming out of this little E minor pentatonic run, and then down into there, and then this trill up here. I'll do it again. It's where are we? And that trill there. We're now back into the chord sequence that we started off with, the D to A to E thing, and what we're doing here is basically playing sort of out of an E mixolydian kind of feel. E mixolydian is just basically E major pentatonic with some added notes. The notes that we're adding are the D note from the D chord and the A note from the A chord, so that gives you that kind of thing. So just basically add D's and A's into an E major pentatonic, and you've got the E mixolydian. We have this little kind of pair of double stop licks, like that, which, as you can see, comes straight out of that pattern that I've been demonstrating, and then we go into this part of the pattern again here, like that, and then finishing things off, we have again more double stops. That little kind of section of licks there, and then this E note here, G sharp to A, which concludes on the A major 7th chord, that heralds the arrival of the vocals again and the end of the solo. So that's a brief guide as to what's going on in this rather wonderful Jeff Skunk Baxter solo from Rikki Don't Lose That Number. Take these licks and go and have some fun with them. And there is, of course, a full tab, as usual, in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip that you saw of me playing the solo and that little explanation there, and the backing track to play along with. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is, of course, in the description. It's only $3 a month, and you get access to all of these additional resources that go along with these YouTube lessons that I do. Thank you so much to everybody who supports me in that way, or any of the other ways, all of which are linked down in the description. Much appreciated. I'm truly grateful. And that's pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful and informative and maybe even a little bit inspiring. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not give me a like while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream Friday 5 PM UK time, where I'm sure you know what happens by now. Basically, we drink beer and talk about music and guitars for an hour or so. What's not to like about that? It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I would love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.